Many of you may already have some of your favorite fall foliage viewing spots here in Chattanooga, but how many of them involve a kayak and 4+ miles of open river with some sights that you're only going to see on the water, one paddle at a time? Okay, this is Zach Bopp, and if you didn't know, he has one of the cooler jobs in the entire city, if not the region, owner of Chattanooga Guided Adventures.
We operate kayaks 12 months out of the year. Throughout the different seasons, we'll offer different seasonal trips. Today we're going to see all the fall colors through the Tennessee River Gorge. It starts in October when our leaves start to change, and then it goes through the second week of November. So it's a real brief window. So right now we are probably at just past the peak. We are into the reds and oranges. So it's really wonderful right now. As you go up in elevation, you'll end up with the colors changing quicker because it's cooler at the top of the mountain. People come from all over to come and see what we have here, because we have 1,100-foot mountains on both sides that are protected for about 30 miles. And there's about 17,000 acres of protected forests between Chattanooga and Jasper, Tennessee. Just this morning, actually, before you guys got here, we actually saw 2 bald eagles flying by. So you just get to hear the sounds of the river moving, you get to hear the sounds of the wildlife, and you're just taking it all in. Where else can you do this? Yeah, this close to town.
I mean, it's just beautiful. Chattanooga Guided Adventures, it's more than just kayaks. Correct?
It is, yes. We also do guided rock climbing tours. And then we also do a mountain bike trip where we ride up the incline railway, and then we test our bike skills at the top, and then we coast back down about 1,600 feet over 7 miles, where we buy everybody ice cream at the end.
How does one start this?
REI came to town and they hired me as a supervisor to build their outdoor program. And then the pandemic hit and they decided to go a different way, and they stopped programming in Chattanooga. So I realized that there was an opportunity to jump in. And I talked to my wife and I was like, can I start this business? And she said, start it yesterday.
And they say that the best times to jump in are when it is the most uncomfortable. It sounds like that's what you did.
That's exactly what I did. I went all in. We have over 120 miles hiking and biking trails within 15 minutes of Chattanooga, and experiences you can't get elsewhere. Like, where else can you paddle to a bat cave and see 100,000 gray bats, or paddle to see 15,000 birds within 30 minutes of Chattanooga? It's incredible, all the spots that we have. And I wanted to take people out and show them where they could go and do these things. You feel like you're out in the middle of nowhere, but just 10 minutes up the road, you're in Chattanooga, where you can go and get some of the best locally roasted coffee, or check out a microbrewery.
Really cool.
That was beautiful, Paul.
Yeah. I was spoiled on that job right there. That was considered work, and I almost felt guilty for it. But that guy gets to do that on a daily basis for the most part. Yep.
That's so crazy that it's so beautiful just right here and easy and accessible.
So close to downtown Chattanooga, but you feel so far away. And it's another story of someone dealt maybe a bad card during the pandemic, but turning it into a flourishing business that we as Chattanoogans need to appreciate.
Absolutely. Completely thriving now. Thank you for that report, Paul.